Okay, recap for Thursday, the 28th of August. So, coming to this day, right? I can see from previous days, right? We're going nowhere, right? So Friday closes high, right? Monday starts by us dumping, then eventually at New York we go up and then dump again and close the day. So, bearish day, and then Tuesday it starts going up and up, and that's it. We just close, creating relative equal lows and just basically not really taking that much sell side, right? But it's cool. That's fine for me. Unless if we go up or we actually go down. But what happens on Wednesday is we start consolidating, we go down, right? And then at 9:30, rather than going at least to take one of the lows, we keep going up. And it's just a weird ass day. Like we're going up and retracing hard, going up, retracing hard. And then we dump Nvidia when they release their earnings. But not fully dump to the point that we taking all the sell side. No. We keep creating relative equal lows, but this time we at least take one, right? Which makes us like allowed to go up for the next day, right? Cool. But what I wanted us to see is us going up to something to start going down for Thursday, right? So my bias is either way, but I prefer bearish prices because I just want to see these liquidity taken, whatever liquidity that I've highlighted, depending on their priorities colored. I want it to be taken. Cool. So till now, we don't have this taken. We do have them ones, but they're aligned with other liquidity. Right, so when the day started, and you can see after the dump, we just kept going up and up and up and up, and we were close to our buy side liquidity from basically the day highs from the earnings dump. Right, I'm looking at this inversion, so I'll just highlight it as a 15-minute PD array of us wanting it to respect it, to go above it, and then we go higher, right? Initially, I want us to go higher for us to dump, right? Where could we go higher to, right? I had two areas. One is this low, which is a 4-hour order block, right? This whole thing is just a 4-hour order block. And I remember when I traded this day, there was a slight gap, right, to close the whole section, right? This small little gap. If it was filled, then it'd be efficient delivery, right? And then you can see at 9 we go all the way up to this high. So let me just drag this high this way, and you can see where did we go to. All right, we go fill it perfectly, hit the 4-hour order block, and then dumping. All right, so that's cool. So let's drop down to actual time frame. So the start for the day is perfect for me. We go up off the gap, we respect it, we shoot up a bit too fast, but it's cool with me because right there we hit that order block and stuff. I this is cool and all, but I mean I didn't trade the day. I mean I was watching it, but I was just tape reading. I didn't trade the day because it's just low probability. So I'm watching it. It goes, creates a fair value gap. I would have liked us to make a higher high before dumping, but we just made this high and then just start dumping and then going down, right? So for me, like for us to continue, right, we take the initial sell side liquidity after we took the initial buy side liquidity, right? So that was our target. So ATM was there, but we go up again, invalidate the breaker, which confirms the idea that we are still going up. So what's above us, what's this highlighted thing is a gap that we left when we were open and gone last time. in the regular trading hours, which is just this area, right? So I just highlighted it for us to go and fill it. As you can see later, we go up and just fill it, and then after that start the dump for the end of the day. Anyway, so once we do that, we consolidate. It's just a low probability day. But I remember I was looking at this on my phone, and then we go up, we sweep this. Like if we're gonna go down, we should go down from there. But no, respect this bullish fair value gap, and then create a breakaway gap, like perfect breakaway gap where it stops here, which means it's leaving the consolidation. So this candle opens up, cool, we're leaving it. This second candle, the second that it does this immediate rebalance, I buy that target for this liquidity. I remember it was a decent trade as well for just spotting it on the phone. So stop loss before this under the CE, TP to the high. Yeah, not a bad trade. But I think that's like the highest probability trade for that day. It's just garbage day anyway. Like goes up and then went all the way back down to the gap, filled it, and then we just kept going up and up slowly, basically, because our opening range was so massive, and it's a double Judah. Is really no point. We didn't even go to 1.5 of this open range, so it just says it's a manipulation day. So once we go all the way up and actually fill it, right? Because I want to be bearish this week. I wanted to be bearish this week since Tuesday, right? I want to short. I want us to go down. After all this meandering around, I'm finally closing. Once I've seen us close with like a breaker and actually fill it, and then we go up, hit it, and then dump, and then basically close out the day. Okay, in my mind for tomorrow, Friday, I'm bearish, right? I'm gonna explain the Friday in like its own separate video. But cool, that's the day. Just went up, low probability day. But knowing and looking at this is what set me up for tomorrow, right? Because this is a seek and destroy. Let's go ICT month 7. All right. And there we go. So the second Thursday done that, understood that this is a seek and destroy bearish Friday. It comes with the what news is it, like FOMC, I think, or non-farm payroll? Yeah, NFP. I think FOMC sometimes it done it, but mainly NFP, and like in some months like July and August. I think it happened twice. Once in July and now in August. Basically the end last weeks or the last week normally of these months. So second I did that, I knew tomorrow is like broski, we are dumping. Cool. So I'm gonna explain Friday in this video, but that was it for the day, right? And as ICT says, it's just neutral and low probability profile, right? So once it done that, and that's once it's the target, which is filling everything basically that it left behind from this dump. If we look at the regular trading hours, very efficient, and then the second that it was inefficient right there, that's what we go up to fill it, for us to continue dumping, making sure we leave these relative equal lows safe for the Friday dump, because it's a seek and destroy bearish Friday. Any tips to trade the day? Unless, I mean, I don't know if I want, I doubt I want to trade it in the future, but if I really want to just go into something, I guess just wait for something like this, a breakaway gap leaving a consolidation, right? For something that is very obvious, very close. No home runs, nothing, just like cool. We showed that we're bullish and not willing to go lower many times. And then right here, it's so obvious. Relative equal highs, high of the day. We are likely to go up because of us just sweeping the initial sell side liquidity and all the top confluence that you can check in the 15.5, whatever. Boom, immediate rebalance entry, or you could enter in this fair value gap, this order block, whatever. Just get a quick entry and just get out at a low hanging fruit objective. and just leave it, because the only day that you really want to trade for this week is Friday. Anyway, that's it for this. You can